This is After Effects Part 2. We're dealing with layers in this video. Let me move up to the layer menu and click on that. Under layers, we have several layers we could create. We can create text layers, solids, lights, cameras. A null object is just a blank layer that you can apply effects to. There's shape layers and adjustment layers, and you can also create an Adobe Photoshop file directly from within Adobe After Effects. So I will start by making a simple text edit. I have a project open down below here, so I'm going to hit text, and this just simply puts a big text indicator on the screen, and it started a layer at the bottom. Over here is my character panel, and that character panel allows me to set the scale of these images. I'll make this, I'm going to click on the text, I'll make this 120 pixels high. And now I'll say hello, oops, forgot the H, hello, Bob. And now I have a layer. And when I click away from the layer, it changes the name of the layer to be what the text is. If I'll get the selection tool. I can move this layer around the screen anywhere I'd like to have it positioned. This color indicator is the same as it is in Photoshop. This indicates the foreground color. This indicates the stroke or the outline color around the back. Right now it's turned on to off, so I could make that white if I'd like to. So I could have a white outline around my letters. I'm not too crazy about that, so I'll just click on the X to remove that. This is the size of the letter and the leading, how much space between. And this panel is the same text engine that you find in Photoshop or in Fireworks or in Premiere. So that's a text layer. I'm going to make a new layer. I'm going to make a solid layer this time. So I'll make a solid layer. I'll just go for solid white. I'll call this solid white. And you can make the layers any size you like. I'm just going to make this the same size as the entire screen. Okay, so the white layer has shown in front of the Hello Bob. The new layer was positioned on layer 1, and the old layer is in position 2. Now the way the layers work is the higher the layer is in the order of layers, the farther forward it is in the display. So if I drag the Hello Bob above the solid white, they change position, and there is Hello Bob. So the layers, the order of the layers is the order of importance. The one that's on top is the one that is in front. You can also import video layers. So I'm going to go File, Import, File, and here's some video layers. This is some helicopter footage. I don't know what I got here. Let's see if I can find something that's sort of interesting. It's hard to tell with the helicopter on the ground, that's for sure. Okay, let's see if I recognize any place. I don't really. I'll go with that one. I don't know what it is. So now that footage has been imported into the project, and I'm going to drag the footage and put it inside of the video folder so that my project is organized. I'll twirl that down. Okay, so I just opened up 855. Now if I double click on the footage I just brought in, it opens up a viewer. This is similar to the viewer that you have, the source viewer in Premiere. So here this is viewing the source footage, and over here is a tab with my project composition. So I can just slide this along to find where we are. There we go. We've got people running here. And we have an in point and an out point just like we do in Premiere, so I can set this as an in point. I can have them run for a little bit. Helicopter flies over the sky. I can set this as an out point. I can close this. I can close that panel, and now I can take the footage and I can drag the footage right into my project. And when I let go, I put it below the Hello Bob. So my solid is in the back, my video is in next, and Hello Bob is on front. So that is the way layers work on the project. In the next video, I'll show you how to adjust some basic parameters about these projects.